Hi, Jeff Goheen here, Springboard Your Life. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about dopamine, um, one of the chemicals produced in your brain. It's been there for a long time, indigenous. So it's a completion chemical. You know, if you complete things, you get a little bit of dopamine. Completing things like to-do lists. If you have a to-do list and you're uh, getting things done on it, you get a little bit of dopamine, and it feels good. It makes you feel good. It makes you want to do more. And that's how dopamine is. It makes you want to do more. You have a nice meal. You cooked a really nice meal. You're cooking it and you're getting things done, and you taste it. You're releasing dopamine, and it's a part of that brain, a part of your brain that says, "Let's do this again." So what do you do the next night? You cook another meal and it's really good and you get a little bit more dopamine. So we continue doing this again and again. And so that's how the brain works. It's in part of that brain that says we need to do this again. It's kind of what addiction affects. Drugs will cause your brain to think that you need to do this again and again, and that's part of the reason why people get addicted to drugs. But you can get addicted to good things like exercise, as long as you don't overdo it. You want a balance of dopamine. You don't want too much, but you don't want too little. So as soon as you wake up in the morning and or in the evening when the sun rays or the retina, the sun rays, the ultraviolet rays, the long waves coming from the sun hit your retina of your eye, and it causes the pituitary gland to tell the pineal gland to start producing dopamine. Dopamine is actually produced, a majority of it is in your intestine, your small intestine. So it helps with bowel movements. So if you have a healthy bowel movement, it feels good. And that's part of dopamine, and it keeps the organism, the human body, it keeps us alive to strive for more. So writing goals down and achieving goals, small goals and big goals, will produce dopamine in your brain, cause a release of it, and make you feel good. A lot of the psychotropic medications that people use for depression and things like that mess with the dopamine in their brain to hopefully help them out of their funk and make them feel a little bit better. But you can naturally produce dopamine throughout your body by completing things, by eating healthy meals, by doing activities that you enjoy doing, seeing something in the future and getting closer to it and getting closer to it and getting closer to it. That's where jobs come in. I work every day because I know in 2 weeks I'm going to get a paycheck, and so I get little bits of dopamine coming into my brain, so I continue going to work every day, every day, every day. Why? Because once I get that paycheck, I get that dopamine. Drugs do it. We talked about that. Gambling's the same way. You're waiting for the triple sevens or the triple cherry so you can hit that, get the money coming out, and every time you're watching those numbers spinning and spinning, you're getting a dopamine release. You do that too many times, you lose all your money. That's an imbalance of dopamine. You use drugs or drink alcohol and you do it in excess of that is an imbalance of dopamine. Exercising, getting closer to getting closer. I want to lose a bunch of weight. I want to put on muscle, so I continue going to the gym. And each time you go, you get little results. Get a little bit of results. Results like losing weight, feeling the burn from working out. And so some of these chemicals in your body overlap. The endorphins, the dopamine, the oxytocin, which we'll be talking about in the upcoming videos. So create little to-do lists and accomplish them. Like today, one of my things to do was to go to work and have a good day, and so I did that. I went to work and had a good day, so I produced dopamine. We need to keep a healthy balance of dopamine in our bodies, eating healthy meals, exercising regularly, doing things that we enjoy, completing tasks are going to produce dopamine. So, if you can do those things on a healthy level, it'll help you live longer. Now, when you go to sleep at night, the dopamine turns into another chemical, melatonin, which helps you go to sleep. So, dopamine, serotonin, those type of things are going to increase. Actually, serotonin is the one that turns into melatonin, excuse me. But dopamine is going to be one of those completion chemicals, and it's in part of the brain that says we need to do this over and over again. So if you're feeling in a slump, if you're feeling depressed, if you're having anxiety, start doing things. Plan it out, simple things like today my plan is to have a good day. And so do that. Wake up and have a good day. Mentally make yourself have a good day. Today I want to clean the house. So what do? You get up and you start cleaning the house, and you feel better afterwards. That feel good feeling that you're feeling inside is dopamine. And we need a healthy balance of that. So one way you can do that is exercise. Another way is to produce a to-do list or goals and achieve them, because that's going to help balance out your dopamine. So we'll be talking more. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Jeff Goheen. Springboard Your Life.